And I had a really hard time this year because we've had a few people that are super eligible for this award and have done things to earn it. But then I think about how hard 2020 and 2021 were, and coming out of 2022. And I think about who are the people that solidified and made this jazz band the solid rock that it is, the award-winning jazz band that it is. And these aren't people that are just good at their instruments. These are people that are good at filling the role in the jazz band that was needed at the time. I couldn't decide between the two of them, so I said the heck with it and gave it to both of them, because when there's an opportunity to recognize greatness, I'm not going to hesitate to show it. We need to recognize greatness in people more, even if we have to choose two people. So please join me in congratulating Ben Smith and Rachel Anderson.
Right before we let Wilkins talk for another 30 minutes, I'm going to do part of his job for him. I've got a little gift for him here. And if we look on the front, I dare you to try and go a day without music. And on the back, music education matters. Signed by all of your seniors, including the choir ones.
Let's go, boys. Over the dresser.
Let's go.
I'd like to thank the Salida School District staff, especially Ms. Oglesby, Ms. Jan Giulio, our middle school and elementary music teachers, any staff in the audience at the high school. I see Jody and Mr. Hall. We couldn't do this without you. Our custodians, thank you so much for supporting the performing arts. I'd also like to thank my wife, Kaylee, who is letting Deelsha stay up way past her bedtime to be here and always being the sanity keeper that she is. And I want you to think, and for the seniors, I want you to think about what music means to you. I want you to think about your favorite TV show and the jingle that's at the beginning, or your favorite podcast. I want you to think about your favorite movie and how when you hear Star Wars, you know exactly what kind of day you're going to have. These things are in our life not because it's some gift that doesn't require any work or effort. It's the people on stage that make that happen. And it's programs like the ones we have at Salida School District that make these musicians of tomorrow. These kids compose, these kids are creative, and they're going to continue to do music for the rest of their life, hopefully. But if you don't believe me, if you think these things do not matter, if you think this is a secondary luxury like a second cup of coffee or going out to dinner, I have a challenge for you. I would like to see you try this. I have not been successful. I've had many people tell me that they've tried and not been successful. Before you say music is not important, I'd like you to try and go a day without music. Thank you. It's one of my favorite things to remind people that this is important, and the people that are on stage may not be professional musicians when they grow up, but when they learn how to direct people on the marching band field, or they learn how to direct the rhythm section to be an award-winning band, or they just know how to get the stage set. How many times have you gone to a restaurant and you think, can't just people get 8 chairs at a table? Geez, I've called in for reservation. These are the hard skills that you learn in music, and I just very much appreciate all of you. Parents, you're raising wonderful children. I can't thank you enough for giving me the time to work with them, and of course with the seniors, it's a sad time. And of course, with some of the topics we covered with Mr. Vogel and the concert band and some of the other things, it's super sad to know that there is some grief in the world. However, with music and the wonderful kids you're raising, parents, I thank you. It gives me great joy to be their teacher. I'm a better teacher. I'm a better father. And I'm a better human being for being your kid's teacher. Parents, thank you so much for letting me work with your kids. Catalina's going to introduce the last piece. Trey's going to introduce the last piece, because he's the one that picked it.
Okay. So, yeah, I did bug him to play this piece. It was like twice. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, twice.
It was fine. Yeah, so, who was the composer of your face?
Michael Sweeney.
Okay, Caravan by Duke Ellington, arranged by Michael Sweeney, including soloist Catalina Manrique and Clara Streeter. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming out to choir concerts next Wednesday. Safe travels home.